Hey guys, welcome to this video. This is going to be our EFT tapping video. So EFT is emotional freedom technique. I am so excited for this video and what I came up with for our tapping rounds. And I will be 100% honest with you. I put it all in a document so that I don't miss anything. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. So that just helps me stay on track and it helps me make sure that I get through all the things that we want to get through. So before we begin tapping, I want to walk you through what EFT actually is and why it's so powerful. So like I said, EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, and it is a gentle mind-body tool that helps release emotional pressure, stress, and old patterns by tapping on specific acupressure points on the face and body. So think of it like a reset button for your emotions, bringing your nervous system down, helping your body feel safe again, and creating space for clarity and new thoughts to land. So how it works is we tap lightly on the same points used in acupuncture, but instead of needles, we're using our fingertips. So we'll be doing, you want to feel enough pressure that like you feel it, but it doesn't need to be super hard. And as we tap, we speak out loud the thoughts that we're thinking or things that we're feeling. So the ones that are weighing on us, the ones that we usually keep tucked inside, the ones that we judge or even try and push away. So acknowledging your truth while stimulating these calming points sends a signal to your body that says, I'm safe to feel this. I'm safe to let this go, and it's safe to soften. The combination of tapping and the language helps quiet the stress response in your brain, calm your body, and shift your emotional state. As we move through the rounds, you'll notice we start with heavier thoughts, the overwhelm, the guilt, the pressure, because we can't shift what we don't acknowledge. Then we will gently move into more supportive thoughts. And then finally, we will land in a place of empowerment, grounding, and identity level shifts. The version of you who feels steady, clear, and in control of her energy again. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Just tap where I tap and repeat after me. If your words come out a little different, that's okay. If you get emotional or emotions come up, that's okay too. That's actually what we're looking for. If you feel like crying, allow those tears to flow. If you start to feel angry or frustrated, allow that to come up as well. Your body is just releasing what it's been carrying. So let this be your moment to breathe, to soften, and to come home again. So before we begin, I want you to check in with yourself for a moment. On a scale of 1 to 10, notice where you're at right now when it comes to stress, overwhelm, or even just feeling like you're in survival mode as the holidays approach. 10 is the highest level of stress and pressure, and 1 is total peace, calm, and presence. There is no right number here. We don't judge where we are. We just notice, acknowledge, and honor what's true in this moment. And as we move through each round, I want you to pause afterwards and we'll check back in with your number and we'll see if anything is shifted, softened, or even maybe a little bit lighter. And just so you know, after we move through round 1 or 2, your numbers might even go up, and that is totally normal and that's totally okay. Sometimes as we slow down, and actually start to tune in to ourselves, we become more aware of what we've been carrying. So that awareness is just a part of the process. It means that the work is beginning to move and your number will start to come down as your body feels safer and softer and more supported. So take a deep breath, let yourself arrive here in this moment, and let's begin. So to get started, or actually, I'll walk you through the points first and then we'll get started. So where we're going to start is the setup area. So this is our karate chop area. So we only tap on this through 3 statements and then we don't need to revisit this. After we've moved through this, we will be tapping on the eyebrow, side of the eye, under the nose, chin, collarbone, underarm, and top of the head. And I will try to make sure that I am stating where we are moving, because if you want to close your eyes and say these statements, that is absolutely fine and we can do that. So I'll make sure that I say, all right, eyebrow, side of the eye, and then I'll say the statement. So let's start with that setup statement, this karate chop. So we're just going to tap right here. Even though I'm carrying so much right now, and it feels like I have to do it all, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm overwhelmed and stretched thin, and I don't want to disappoint anyone, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I've been putting myself last and saying yes when I don't have the capacity, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. All right, so let's do round one. Let's start with the eyebrow. All this pressure sitting in my body, side of the eye, feeling like I have to hold everything together under the eye. It's a lot, and no one really sees it. Under the nose, I'm exhausted from managing all the details. Chin, and it still feels like it's not enough. Collarbone, everyone expects me to show up. Under the arm, and I don't want to let anyone down. And then top of the head, and it's too much for one person to carry. I like to shake my arms or my hands out after I do each round. That's something that you can do. You don't need to do it, but I just like to, I don't know, that's just a way that I like to end my rounds. So I want you on that scale of 1 to 10 again. Check in and see where you're at with that stress, that overwhelm, and that pressure. What was your number before, and where is it at now? Okay, let's move on to round two. Start with the eyebrow again. I hate saying no because it feels selfish. Side of the eye. I'm scared people will be upset with me. Under the eye. I don't want to disappoint anyone. Under the nose. I feel guilty even thinking about resting. Chin. I've been putting everyone else's needs above mine. Collarbone. And it's draining me. Under the arm. I'm tired of being responsible for everyone else's happiness. Top of the head. It feels like too much. It's just too much. Okay, again, I like to shake out my arms, my hands, maybe even a shoulder shrug if that feels good. Okay, after that second round on that scale of 1 to 10, 10 was the highest. One is that total calm, that presence. Where are we at now? Don't forget to rate yourself. Did it go up after that first round? Did it come back down after the second? Again, we don't judge it. We just allow it and just notice. Okay, let's move into round three. Eyebrow again. A part of me thinks it's easier if I just do everything myself. Side of the eye, that no one else will do it right. Under the eye, or that they won't do it the way I need it done. Under the nose. So I take it all on again, and then chin. And then I resent how much I'm holding. Collarbone. It's such a heavy pattern. This is such a heavy pattern. Under the arm, this constant doing, creating, and managing. Top of the head. I'm tired of being the default person for everyone. I don't know about you, but that definitely brought some things up for me. All right, let's check in again. Scale of 1 to 10. Are we going down yet? How far have you come down since we started before round one? How far have you come down? All right, round four. You ready? All right, eyebrow. And underneath all of this, side of the eye, I'm not even present in my own life. Under the eye, I'm distracted and stretched thin under the nose, missing the moments that actually matter. Chin, and I don't want to live like this anymore. Collarbone. Something has to shift under the arm, and I'm ready for a different way. Top of the head, and I'm ready. I'm ready to feel like myself again. Ugh, okay. All right. I can definitely feel some things shifting. How about you? All right. Check in again, scale of 1 to 10. Remember, 10 was that like the highest level of stress, the highest level of pressure, the highest level of overwhelm. And 1 is where we feel that peace, that groundedness, that calm. We feel that presence. And things are shifting. All right. You ready for round 5? All right. Let's shift it even more. All right. So, eyebrow. What if I don't have to hold everything alone? Side of the eye. What if I'm allowed to take things off of my plate? Under the eye. What if I could let some things be easier? Under the nose. What if I could say no and still be loved? Chin. What if I don't need to earn rest? Collarbone. What if support could feel safe? Under the arm. What if my energy matters too? What if my energy matters most? Top of the head. What if presence is possible for me? Mm, so many good what ifs. What if, what if, what if? Let's shift into the what if. What if it's possible? All right. Scale of 1 to 10. Where are you at after round 5? We're going to do 3 more rounds. Okay. We're ready to shift into some positives, some new thoughts, new identities. Are we ready for this? Okay. Round 6. Let's go. Eyebrow. I'm allowed to honor my energy. Side of the eye. I'm allowed to protect my peace. Under the eye. I get to choose what I have capacity for. Under the nose. I can say no with love and without guilt. Chin. I can let things be simple and still meaningful. Collarbone. I deserve to be supported. Under the arm. I deserve to feel grounded and steady. Top of the head. I deserve to enjoy this season too. Mm, good. I don't feel the need to shake these out as much as I do like the negative rounds. So, all right, scale of 1 to 10. Where are we at now? After 6 rounds, scale of 1 to 10, are you feeling that calm, that peace, and that presence? All right, you guys ready for round 7? Let's do this. Okay. All right, here we go. Eyebrow. I am becoming a woman who can rest without guilt. Side of the eye. I am a woman who protects her energy. Under the eye. I am a woman who chooses alignment, not pressure. Oh, this next one. Under the nose. I am a woman who asks for help when she needs it. Chin. A woman who feels present and connected. Collarbone. A woman who belongs in the magic, not just behind the scenes creating it. Under the arm, a woman who trusts her capacity. Top of the head, a woman who honors herself, her needs, and her energy. Oh, so good. Oh my gosh, you guys, so good. All right. Scale of 1 to 10. Where are you at now? Are you at a one? Are you at a one already? Maybe you're at a two. Maybe you're at a three. Where are you at now? This is going to be our eighth and final round. So when you are ready, let's go. Eyebrow. I can breathe again. Side of the eye. I feel lighter in my body. Under the eye. My energy is coming back home to me. Mm, under the nose. I'm grounded and supported. Chin. I am allowed to take up space. Collarbone. I am allowed to choose myself. Under the arm. I am allowed to feel good. I get to feel so good. On top of the head. And I am stepping into this season on my terms. Mm. Oh my gosh. Just take a moment, like with your hand on your heart. Check back in on that scale of 1 to 10. What is your final number after that final round? Where did you land? I would love to, love to, love to, love to hear from you. I would love to hear where you started when we started this video and what number you are at right now. I want to celebrate that with you. I want to be in community with you. And I just want to congratulate you on showing up and doing this video for yourself today. Thank you.